Greetings, everyone. Another daily adventure, huh? It's pretty warm outside, and once again, I'm waiting for the missus to get off from work, and it's been a warm one today. Not quite as hot as previous days, but hot enough. So if you guys like the last video, I think this is something that I'm gonna try to do. This is a little new approach, new year, new approach. There's nothing wrong with reinventing yourself. And I like talking about the strange and the mysterious. Ooh-wee-oo. Talk about oopsie poopsie. Well, guys, I'm up here at the gas station, so yeah, the gas station. So she's got a little while more to get off, so I'm going to probably go to my other little spot I normally go to, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get into a couple of little things. A couple of little stories I heard about some crazy experiences some people had in the wilderness, and maybe a dog man story, because I was quite fascinated by the dog man a while back, and I still find the dog man a fascinating cryptid. Definitely one thing I will say that I've never seen any of these cryptids myself. I don't want to say that they don't exist. There's skeptics out there that will say they don't exist or they don't believe it, but I always say to a skeptic, the same way you want people who are telling these stories to prove it, and you need to prove that they don't exist. Proof goes both ways, as far as I'm concerned. But y'all let me know in the comment section what you think about that. So, what's going on? So yeah, not to make this video 10,000 years long, I was watching something the other day where these gentlemen were on a bicycle outing. Supposedly there's this bicycle trail deal that you can do, like the Appalachian Trail. And these two friends decided they were going to do a bicycle trail deal, and they took off, and they had planned to do it for like a month, and then they were going to come on home. They had vacation time from their job, so this is something they had been planning for a long time. So they had been making regular contact with their family and friends along the way, camping out at night, having a good time, roasting hot dogs and just marshmallows, and just having a good time, man. What two good friends would do, enjoying each other's company, enjoying the great outdoors. I mean, hey, what's better than that, right? So I'm not sure exactly what location it was. And see, this is where this video differs from my Wilderness Mysteries videos. My Wilderness Mysteries videos are based on actual cases, sourced from Mr. Dave Pilates' books. And shouts out to Dave Pilates. If you don't know who he is, go to Can-Am Missing 411 on YouTube and make sure you follow him. And if you decide to purchase any of his books, do not buy them on Amazon. Go to Can-Am Missing's site. The books are cheap there. They're 25 bucks. Well worth the money. If you go anywhere else to get them, they're going to price gouge you. Okay? And that's what the message that he wants people to pass around who are loyal to his channel. So I've been following him a long time before he had the YouTube channel. So yeah, Dave Pilates, Can-Am Missing 411 on YouTube. And yeah, man. So I don't remember where this incident happened exactly, but because of my memories, And if this was a proper documentary, I'd have all that information. But it's kind of not really important because nothing's going to bring these two guys back. But their campsite was discovered. Everything, their tents and everything had been ripped to shreds. There was blood everywhere. Their bodies were found 100 yards apart from each other. Both of them had been ripped to pieces. I mean, it wasn't a bear attack. They ruled out a bear attack because of the way their bodies were ripped apart and dismembered. They ruled out a person because there's certain telltale signs of a bear attack. There's certain telltale signs if it's a human, if it's a murder, knife and stuff like that. But this was something else. It was vicious, and they never did figure out what killed those two guys, but it was a tragedy. The wilderness is beautiful, but it's a dangerous place. It can be a dangerous place, a very dangerous place. People have to be really careful out there. If you guys are planning on going hunting and camping and all that good stuff, be careful. Be very careful. And don't let it stop you from enjoying the woods and the wilderness, because you shouldn't. But dare I say, just be vigilant. Like I said in my last video, man, it's no sense in going out there and just being naive and foolish. If you're gonna go out there, I would say please do the buddy system. Don't go out there alone. And if you go out there by yourself, if that's what you've been doing and that's what you continue to do because you like your solitude, that's fine. Personal locator beacons. Take your weapon. Just plan for the worst. Plan for the worst, and you'll be prepared for the worst. If you plan for the worst, you'll be prepared for the worst, and you're going to give yourself the best. Plan for the worst, be prepared for the worst. By doing that, you'll give yourself the best chance of survival. The best chance of, let me give you a scenario. You're out there by yourself and you have a medical emergency. You're out there by yourself and you have a medical emergency. There's no one with you to help you. You could die out there. You could die out there. Something to think about. There's no one there to help you. I'm just saying. You could have an accident, trip and fall. You could trip and fall and injure yourself really badly. What are you going to do? You could break a leg, break an arm, worse. and lay there in agony and anguish and not be able to move? What if you can't move? Personal locator beacon. Very important. All you got to do is click that thing and they'll come find you. Or what if you're out there and God forbid you have to use a weapon? You're in a situation where you need a weapon, but all you have is a whistle or some bear spray, and you're totally defenseless. What if that's not enough? A weapon is more than just protection. If people are searching for you, you can fire off a couple rounds. Boom, boom, boom. 3 rounds. Hunter's distress call. Fire another 3 rounds after a little while. Boom, boom, boom. Save your ammo. Don't burn all through your ammo. Just you do that. You do that and you wait to see what happens. But if you can definitely know that people are searching for you. Carry a mirror. Carry Reflectix. Reflectix are good. Life Straw. Life Straw allows you to drink from basically just about any water source. And it filters the water as you drink it through the straw, which is good for you. Can save your life. The water is critical in a survival situation. So on to the next story. This is a park ranger in I think it's Yosemite National Park. Was talking about the night that he was out. He'd work his shift at night, and he'd go on his tour of duty, I guess you could say. And there's one area he'd go to. I don't even remember the name of the trail. None of that stuff. It's just there are lots of trails out there. So basically, you're talking about an area where like you have picnic benches and like a little camping area. You have trash cans out there. And every time he'd go out there, the trash can's always turned over. And he's always picking it up every night. It's like, what in the hell's going on? So one particular night, as he's approaching the same area, he sees the trash can on the ground. He stops. He gets out of his Ranger pickup truck, assigned pickup truck, to once again turn this trash can up, and he freezes. He stops. He looks. He sees something that made his blood run cold. He sees a creature, heavily muscled, very hairy, approximately 8 foot tall, and it hasn't seen him yet. It just comes out of nowhere. It picks the trash can up, and as it's about to throw the trash can, it stops and it turns and it looks at him. And they lock eyes for a minute, and he's astonished. He can't believe what he's seeing. So as he's staring at this creature and it's looking at him, he hears movement to his rear. And he turns and he looks, and there's another one 30 feet away coming through the tree line. And at this point, he turns around and the other one has dropped the trash can and is just standing there looking at him, and he can see his chest just heaving. It's just breathing. You can hear this thing breathing. And he said he could see the mist coming out of his nostrils. And the one, he turned back around, the one behind him started walking towards him. And that's when he decided it was time to get the hell away from there. Jumps back in his pickup truck, slams it in drive, and hauls ass past the one that's standing by the trash can. It made no movement to stop him. He looks in the rearview mirror, and the one that was at the tree line started running after the truck. And he stepped on the gas, and he looked back again after a moment, and there was nothing there. So he thought he left him in the dust. So the next day, the poor man's traumatized, right? Like, he can't believe what he saw. Next day, his supervisor comes in and asks him how his night was. And his supervisor notices that he's acting a little squirrely, a little strange. So he's like, hey man, what the hell's going on, man? Like, what's with you? And he was kind of reluctant to talk about it. And that's when his supervisor said something interesting. He says, did you see him? Whoa. And the guy's like, what? And the supervisor's like, yeah, did you see him? And the guy goes on to explain, finally felt better about talking about what he experienced. Supervisor goes to a drawer and pulls out a big old thick folder of incidences going way back to the early 1900s of these creatures. And it just blew his mind. He was like, wow, man. He felt good that, number one, he knew he wasn't crazy. Number two, somebody really believed him. So I want to ask you guys, what do you think about that? Do you believe in Bigfoot, Dogman, Green Lizard Man? I mean, there are a lot of cryptids, skinwalkers. I don't know. I've never seen any of these cryptids or creatures. But like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm not going to say they don't exist. I really believe they do exist. It's just too many eyewitness accounts. Dave Pilates himself has done Bigfoot research, I'm sorry. And they came away with some evidence that was compelling. I mean, DNA of an unknown species that wasn't human, wasn't ape. There's a lot of misnomers and misconceptions about Bigfoot out there, but I think it's starting to clear up. The legitimate Bigfoot researchers, I think you can tell them from the ones that are just about that BS, But in any case, guys, 20-minute video. I'm going to try to edit it down, not make it so long. But thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. And as always, this is your Woods Adventures. And y'all stay blessed out there, man. Much love to you guys. I want to ask you a small favor, if you're still watching. If you like this content, you like the channel overall, please check out my other videos I have on my channel. If you like my channel overall, if you got a couple of extra dollars to spare, I'd like to ask your support. If not, then just please hit the like button if you like it, or if you don't like it, hit the dislike button. Please leave a comment if you like the channel, you like the videos. Don't forget to subscribe. Either way it goes, I appreciate you watching. I love you for it. Thank you so very much.